Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, man? Nothing, yeah. Uh, New poll up, Mr. Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda here. Don't think he's had a full lineup yet this year, and what I mean by that is he's not set it every day. So, when will Cody set his lineup for a whole week? Is my question. Um, in the next 4 weeks, 6 to 9 weeks later, or never because he has to live up to the hype of his name. Obviously, I'm going with never. He has to live up with the hype to his name. Maybe to spark something under him. So I put on my password. I think he'll start checking it here soon. He usually forgets about for a day. But yeah, get into the scoreboard here. Recap a old good week 5. Very interesting week this week. It was actually fantastic. I knocked off Cody 7-4-1. Cody should have won. Just didn't set his lineup, which I appreciate because I needed a win, but it's not really a true win, I suppose. Going on down here to John knocking off Austin 8-4-0. One of Austin's probably better weeks this week. So congrats to Austin. Maybe that trade helped him out. I mean, put up better stats, so it must have. Still think he needs to make more moves to be a contender. A good win for John. Team Well, coming off all the hype in the world, loses 8-3-1 to Smitty Werben Man Jensen. Probably missaid that, but I think y'all know where that's from. If you don't, it's from SpongeBob because he was #1 fan. Good win for Vic. Bad loss for Team Well. The big upset of the week, Heath knocking off Sean. Sean's been dominating everyone and gets beat 9-3-0. Big outing from Heath's team, but can it be consistent? He's been up and down in power this week. So, not this week, throughout the year. So I'm very interested to see how long this lasts. Excuse me. Santana with a big win over Josh. Josh's been really struggling of late. Waiting to see if he makes moves. That trade bit him in the butt for Greg Monroe because Greg Monroe has been not a factor. Hopefully that changes because Greg Monroe is really good. But that was week 5, and we shall move on to week 6. Power rankings was pretty. I don't know, baby. Go get it. Power rankings were definitely different. Have some shake up. We'll go to me playing Austin. We'll actually get into this to the total. I think I'll lose because I know a lot of my people play 2 games. And I think Austin's team's been playing better, and I think it'll beat me. As you can tell, Booker plays 2 games. Harkless plays 2 games, but I own 3 Portland players. So he'll just Turner and Lil will just play 2. He has Plumlee and Chandler that only play 2 that I can see. I don't know what his bench looks like, but I think he does get me. LeBron's been on a tear lately. Let's see if he's on here. I don't see. Yeah, there he is. 2 triple doubles in the past week. His numbers are going through the roof. I think he notches another one this week just because he's playing so well. And I think Austin wins 7-5-0 to get his first win of the year. Bold prediction, but I see it. Come up here to Victor playing John. Both coming off really strong weeks. I see a 2 in Alex Lynn for Vic. Could affect his rebounds. Like I said, I can't see their benches. John still has a trade that has to go through. So he's going to lose Rudy Gay. Can't remember who the other player was. But, no, Bradley Bill. Losing for 3. Should be it. I'm hoping for a good matchup because Victor seems to just be like how Sean's been, just blowing out people. But will this be the week that someone beats Vic? Will Vic's team underperform? I don't know. I'm going to ride the hot hand, and I'm going to ride it because of the triple-double. There's still always that chance Blake gets one, but until he does. I think Vic wins 8-4-0. I think it's a closer 8-4-0, but it could get ugly, just depending on how teams play. Cody playing Santana. This is what Santana really needs to keep gaining ground on, well, to gain some ground on Victor, because Victor continues to win big when Santana wins big, so he's not really gaining any ground at all. Playing Cody, maybe this will be the week Cody sets the lineup. The Pacers only played 2 games, so it's the other team. So he's got 2 people playing 2. He's trading away Tobias Harris, Gortat, and Pat Bev, so he'll lose those guys, I think, tomorrow. But I think still Santana wins. We'll go another 8-3-1 victory for Santana. But if Cody sets that lineup and his team plays good, Cody could upset him. Definitely could. Sean playing Josh. Definitely what Sean needs for a good rebound after losing last week. Because Josh's team's been playing terrible. I see a lot of 2s and 3s already. He needs Jeremy Lin back, but it still ain't going to boost his team up to where it needs to be. Looking for Josh to make a trade here soon. But I think Sean wins 10-1-1. I think it's pretty bad and lopsided, unless these day-to-days just don't play all week. But we'll see. We'll see. Josh could surprise us all. And you got Team Well and Heath. Brandon really put up a pooper last week, which was really upsetting. Coming off one of his better weeks. No 2s on their front page here. Still more people on the bench. A little more 3s for Heath than 4s. With that being said, looking at the day-to-days, Batum's a really good player, so let's click on him. Okay, it's probable. My first glance, Brandon will have more players play. Obviously, there's more on the bench, but I think it's close. With that being said, but I think Heath pulls it out 7-5-0, but I think it's a tight one. And we'll move on to your trivia question for this week before we get into the power rankings. Like I said, everyone that answers this correctly gets $5. Everyone that answers it incorrectly gives me 2. I don't think anyone answers this incorrectly. It's pretty hard to answer this one incorrectly. But which player, he's a starter, averages 10.4 points, 0.3 blocks, 0.9 steals, 1.5 assists, 2.8 rebounds, and 0.8 3-pointers made? That question will be, I will not accept any more answers after midnight tonight. When you find it, you can call or text me. It's honestly your choice. Whoever answers it first, I will give $10 to, because this is a question you have to do research on and look. So whoever answers it first does get 10, but everyone after that gets it 5. Now, say the first person doesn't get it correct, which I don't know how. I won't let the next person get the $10. Whoever puts in the first guess has the only chance at $10. So now maybe there's another player that has these same exact stats, but I'm looking for one in particular. So if there's someone with those exact same stats, that would be crazy, but it's definitely possible. So that's your trivia. Into the power now, since we're looking at our standings. First was Heath. No surprise there. He had a monster week. Second was John. Very interested. He just did a trade that gives him a little more depth to his team. So it could help John's team out. And if Heath's team plays like they did last week and John's team does that, including bringing in some more depth to his team, could be scary for those two teams. Third was Victor. Victor's been in top 3 for a while now. Fourth was Santana. He didn't have his best of weeks. Still looking for Reggie Jackson to come back. Fifth was Sean. He had a really bad week and still was 5th. Sixth was myself. 7th was Brandon after cracking, the top 4 last week. So it's very disappointing for Brandon. 8th was Cody. 9th was Austin. And welcome to the bottom, Josh in 10th. That's why I say I feel like he's going to start looking to make some moves. But as your standings, with Heath knocking off Sean, someone calling me. I thought it was one of you guys with the trivia answer, but ain't even up yet. I was like, I dig. But with Heath knocking off Sean, that made the East much, much better. Heath 1 game back. John 10 games back. Me 13.5, which is fantastic because it was about to be 20. Cody down to 17. Go to the East. Uh, Victor in first, leading Santana by 5. Teamwell by 11.5. Josh by 18.5, and Austin by 23.5. This division's starting to get out of hand early. And both divisions are getting out of hand. Keith Savedist looking for someone to save the other side before Victor runs away with it. Still very early. As you can tell, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams with positive records. So 50% of the league has a losing record. That should change. There was one year that I think 8 of the 12 had losing records. It was a really down year, tough year. But we'll see. Trying to think if I need anything else. Don't believe. Got the standings, power rankings, trivia question updated. Did my predictions. I'll catch you guys next week. Good luck to everyone here in week 6. Yeah, week 6. Yeah. I really don't know. But yeah, good luck. And good luck on the trivia question for sure. It's gonna be fun. See you guys.